Hello everybody, my name is Penny Kyle and I'm out of Central California, and I would like to share with you my personal testimony after using an all-natural supplement called Brain Fuel Plus. The star of the show is our product called Brain Fuel Plus. July of 2014, I was crying all day, asthma was out of control, anxiety and panic attacks were taking over. Pain from fibromyalgia, arthritis, and spinal stenosis was so unbearable, I would be in the fetal position. I stayed home, could barely walk, couldn't sleep, and cried and cried and cried. Basically, my entire life was out of control. A friend shared with me a product called Brain Fuel Plus. Now, you see, 20 years ago, or 20 years of going from doctor to doctor and only getting prescription medications, including narcotic pain medication, was taking its toll on me until a friend shared with me this wonderful product, Brain Fuel Plus. Now, this is the most complete brain nutrition product on the planet, and it helps support cognitive function, supports a healthy memory, helps your body cope with stress and anxiety, helps promote a positive mind and mood, helps promote better sleep, supports focus and mental clarity, and helps fight free radical damage. Before I decided to purchase this product, I researched the product, and here's what I found. It helps depression, mental clarity, brain fog, ADD, ADHD, anxiety, stress, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, arthritis, fibromyalgia, asthma, allergies, high blood pressure, diabetes, MS, and TBI, also known as traumatic brain injury, stroke victims, fights cancer, and so much more. You know, when I thought about that, I thought, wow, this has got to be some sort of a miracle pill. Now, there are 13 powerful ingredients in this product itself. All natural product with 13 powerful ingredients: niacin, vitamin B6, folic acid, vitamin B12, zinc, L-phenylamine, L-glutamine, grapeseed extract, sensoril ashwagandha, ginseng, panax red, rhodiola rosacea powder, resveratrol, and astaxanthin. Now, I am about to share with you what happened over the course of the past 9 months. Now, this is what happened in my first 24 hours of taking this product. My stress level was out of control due to my husband being out of work for almost 5 years and us not having enough money to simply survive month to month. We had 3 children at home, rent, car payments, bills, and no way to cover everything. Within the first 24 hours of taking Brain Fuel Plus, I felt as if the weight of the world was lifted off of my shoulders. It was an overwhelming sense of peace and calmness that I haven't felt in years. Words cannot even describe what it was like to feel like this again. 2 weeks after taking this product, the panic and anxiety attacks that I was having daily, even though I was on medication for it, were no longer happening. I didn't have the feeling that I was dying anymore, and I was able to go outside of my home and interact with other people. Being able to do this without the fear of anxiety and panic overtaking my mind was a huge step and relief for me. How many of you, feel sick and tired all the time, bills out of control, payments, stress, debt, you're working a dead-end job, you have anxiety, you have late nights, fear, no savings, no sleep, and that constant fear of dread. Within 2 months of taking our product, my depression that was so out of control was disappearing. I would no longer find myself crying all the time, and for the silliest of reasons. It seemed that life was starting to look so much better than it did the past 5 years. When my children would constantly see me cry, it hurt because they didn't understand what was wrong with Mom. My son had came up to me after being on Brain Fuel Plus for 2 weeks and said, "Mom, you don't cry anymore. You're smiling and happy." I miss that so much, Mom. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it because you're so pretty when you smile. That absolutely melted my heart, and I had no idea how much this had affected him, let alone the rest of my family and friends. I could truly say I was depression-free. Within 4 months of taking this product, the constant pain I had from fibromyalgia, arthritis, and spinal stenosis was so manageable I didn't need the 3 narcotic pain medications any longer. I simply couldn't believe it. I got my life back. I wasn't confined to the couch or my bed anymore. I would do simple everyday tasks with ease, and I started walking for exercise again. I was about ready to seek SSI for my fibromyalgia, and I didn't have to anymore. I became officially off of 3 prescription pain medications 4 months after taking Brain Fuel Plus. And the freedom from pain is an absolutely incredible feeling. 9 months after taking this product, my asthma and severe allergies are under control. Every year, I would get so sick with a sinus infection from everything blooming that I would have to be hospitalized and have breathing treatment several times a day. I did get sick this year, but was able to stay home, 0 breathing treatments, and only treated with an antibiotic. That was an incredible result from taking our product Brain Fuel Plus. This used to be me on a daily basis. If you can imagine having to use an inhaler several times a day. And if you have asthma, it feels like you're suffocating, you're underwater, you can't breathe. That's why I became a believer in this product. A believer so much so that I have decided to market this product and share it with everyone around the world. Now, if you did a comparison to our product, like I said, there were 13 ingredients. All the ingredients you would have to purchase if you did that on your own, the cost would be well over $230. If you simply purchase our Brain Fuel Plus product, the cost is $59.95 plus shipping. As you can see, there's quite a savings there. Now, I'd love for you to contact me today. You can call me at 559-305-1067. You can email me at payitforwardnow2@gmail.com, or you can find me on Facebook under Penny D. Kyle. Don't wait. You have nothing to lose. We offer a 100% 30-day empty bottle money-back guarantee. Now, Brain Fuel Plus isn't a cure to any illness, disorder, or disease. It simply helps with everything. Thank you, and I hope to hear from you soon.